The first is emotional reactivity. If he creates drama and turmoil frequently by being upset, sensitive, moody, angry, and reactive over things that aren't really a big deal to you, as a result, you have to put energy into explaining what you really meant, apologizing, and trying to fix his feelings. As a result of this emotional reactivity, you find yourself walking on eggshells and afraid to be yourself. Second is jealousy, suspiciousness, possessiveness, and accusations. He accuses you of being unfaithful, is suspicious of your relationships, acts like he owns you and your time, and shows extreme jealousy. This distrust is unrelated to a history of you being unfaithful or untrustworthy. Excesses that bother you. Anything he does to excess that bothers you now has a potential to bother you more later on. These include addictions, other relationships, sports, work, and personality traits. This is even worse if he is defensive about the issue when you bring it up. Lying. If you have caught him in lies, you can assume there will be more lies in the future unless the underlying issue has been resolved. Control. He tries to control who you see, what you do, and how you live your life. At first, this may feel caring, but the underlying issues behind control are deep, and they lead to abuse later on. The sixth is emotional, verbal, or physical abuse. If he uses manipulative and controlling tactics such as put-downs, minimizing, ridicule, name-calling, discounting, hostile anger, threats, withdrawal, or physical violence, you're dealing with abuse. These only get worse the longer you're in the relationship. Problems in his personal life, whether it is with his children, finances, his business, family, friends, work, physical health, mental health, or sexual problems, these will become your problems if the relationship continues. The eighth is self-doubt. If you find yourself questioning yourself and wondering if you're crazy, overreacting, oversensitive, mean, or selfish because he is telling you that you are the problem in the relationship, this is a red flag. This means that he is highly unlikely to be able to deal with things that you bring up as problems in the relationship, deal with any complaints that you have with him, and that he will most likely blame you for all of the problems forever. The next one is that his family or friends don't like or accept you. This is especially important for you to consider if this person is very involved in his life. It's his best friend. He's not going to stop having this best friend. His children do not like you, even if they're adults. His mother's very involved with his life. She doesn't like you. Carefully consider the effect on your life and relationship that this is going to have, especially if he doesn't validate your concerns and stand up for you to any of these people. The next is that his past relationship baggage is unresolved. He needs to have worked through past relationships to be ready to have a new relationship. This includes working through the anger and the sadness, accepting that the relationship is over, and having a balanced perspective about his part in the problem. And if you have a guy who's telling you that it was all his ex-wife's fault or every one of his girlfriend's fault that the relationship did not go well, that is an even bigger red flag.